Why?
I don't know.
Hold on. Let me... Well... Okay, it's just replaying what just happened.
Oh!
Oh, okay. We'll wait until it stops for a moment. Oh, it's still going.
Behind that door, in the storeroom. Hurry! Oh, that was you, sorry. My bad. I thought it was Ryunosuke for a second.
Close. Whoa, zooming in.
It's Gina! And she's got a gun in her hand.
Yeah, at least the movies are showing up, right? It's just some of the menus. Okay. Let me just... I'm gonna change it from... Because we're just using, like, the game capture thing. I guess something with that doesn't work quite right.
Okay. Could you
we'll
window capture?
Window capture.
Okay. Behind the scenes.
Apparently the last thing we used the window capture for was the bluey, like, dub.
Oh. The double babysitter when we were trying to do that for the thing, and we found out that did not work very well.
Yeah.
It's too fast-paced. Squeaky chair.
Yeah. One of these days I'll get a non-squeaky chair.
You need to get one of those crisscross applesauce chairs where you can this part is bigger so you can sit in it crisscrossed. My friend said that they got one of those, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know those kinds of chairs existed. I love it. I need one.
I think this is good.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think it looks good.
And
hopefully that'll be better.
Yeah.
Probably won't get another cutscene, this playthrough, but, we'll find out maybe if it works.
Well, it was like some of the menus, like when we're looking at like...
Oh, even the menus
stuff.
were looking weird too?
Yeah, so we'll see.
Okay.
So far it looks fine.
Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn, before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B. Oh, Iris!
A telegram came, but all it said was "Wait at home."
Oh, yes. We asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Bruno?
Poor Iris. She's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know.
Something awful happened, hasn't it?
Yes, I'm afraid so. By the way, let's start with your dad is probably dead, but also... I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windybank is dead. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning.
Oh. Yes, I had a feeling.
You did?
Well, I saw all those police carriages pulling up outside his shop, so I knew something must have happened there.
When we entered Windybanks in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street, and I chased after them, but they got away.
So it was one of them who shot old Mr. Windybank, I suppose.
I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment.
Well, why not?
They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. Gina.
Ginny? But why?
Well, the thing is...
No, Ginny wouldn't do something like that.
I know. None of us think she did it.
Then why have they arrested her?
Because just like with Maya, she was in a compromised situation every single time.
Because the police...
Their bloody name on the floor or whatever.
Yeah, no, just the police in these games just arrest the first person that's at the scene of the crime.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, does it look suspect? Yeah. It's just like Edgeworth in the boat with the gun in his hand. Ginny's got a gun in her hand.
It's like, yeah, okay, it looks bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks pretty sus over here. But also, hold on a second. What's
also,
up?
Hello, Mike.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Mal and Mike. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. I don't know how much longer we'll be streaming for, but I hope that you're having a good day and that you're enjoying yourself. And Ryunosuke is saying he's sorry that there's nothing more he could do. Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
I'm only a lawyer.
Yeah.
Or is he even technically a lawyer? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't remember.
So where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals.
Well, I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. They think he did it too. No, he was taken to the hospital this morning.
I was gonna say he's dead too.
God.
What?
Well, when we entered Windybanks, a gun was fired, and he took a bullet.
Hurley was shot? No.
It's all right. His life isn't in danger.
Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital?
He's at Saints.
Sinners?
Sinners? They're tending to him there.
What a great...
Right? Saint Sinners. I love that.
I must see him at once.
I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't.
Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed.
No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see.
To operate? Oh, poor Hurley.
It
changed.
transformed.
It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Windybank's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see.
A lot of sh sounds.
Sure.
They shot Sholmes in the shop.
Say that 5 times fast, Ergo.
No.
Okay, I'll try it. They shot Sholmes in the shop. Wait, what did I say again?
Yeah.
They shot Sholmes in the shop.
They shot Sholmes in the shop. Shit.
I was like, wait, I'm missing an S, I think. But either way, yeah, whatever. I probably couldn't have done it anyway. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind was totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze.
After them, go. As I said before.
After that, I ran into the street, but, well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away.
I think that's a very good thing.
Sorry?
Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Runo. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that.
Oh, Iris.
I'm gonna cry. Weh. Sad.
Susano's situation.
Susato situation. That's not too bad, actually.
Where's Susie, Runo?
And don't say she's been shot
She's also been shot and arrested.
and dead. No, she's still at the police station.
Oh, why?
I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while.
Why aren't you there then?
Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And Miss Osato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later.
Oh, I see.
Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early.
You should have let me know, and I would have come to the station.
Gina's arrest.
I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the 2 thugs who were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they?
He's not dead. No, I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris.
This is also horrible.
The thing is, Mr. Windybank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles, and the storeroom door was locked from the inside.
I see.
But he wasn't alone in there. Ginny was found next to him on the floor as well.
Oh no!
And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards.
Don't tell me. There was no one else in the room?
Yes, exactly. How did you know?
It's the only explanation.
Yeah, and the only explanation indeed.
What do you mean by that, Runo? Well,
what can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. I thought they were going to say her fingerprints were... Well, actually, her fingerprints, of course, would be on the gun because she was holding it, so never mind, but yeah. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment, but I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on.
I want to go too. Take me with you, Runo. I can't stand just sitting here waiting.
I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. That's all right. Phoenix does it all the time with Pearl.
Yeah.
But I don't want to leave her all alone here either. All right then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me.
Oh yes, I'd love to.
Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed.
And don't forget, you have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation.
I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later.
Should we do that first then?
Yes, let's do that. I figure we could probably finish investigating, because I'm assuming there's not going to be too much more, and then it'll probably be the first court trial. So, like,
we'll see.
We'll see. It depends on how long, but I'm assuming it's not going to be too much longer. Wait, we're gonna...
Go up.
Oh, you're right. I see it now. Saint Sinners.
Hurley! Oh no! It's totally illegible! No one can read that!
These are just scribbles.
He's dying! He's not here!
No, that's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in bed by the window, didn't she?
Oh, I know what's probably happened. Hurley was being a big baby, and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home.
I'm not so sure about that. Baby or not, there's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholmes suffered.
Oh.
Hello, what have we here? That's Bobby. This ward is off limits, no visiting. So what are you doing in here, eh?
I'm pretty sure this is the same voice you gave Gregson too.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I like it though. I think
It's just Gregson in disguise.
all right.
Well, I'll have you know, we're Hurley's next of kin.
Eh? Oh, well, begging your pardon then, ma'am, sir.
See, I thought Ryunosuke was going to say, "I'm not his kid."
A little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman. And my voice is changing. The great mystery solver has a mysterious family, eh?
I like this voice. I like it. If that's how you see us, sure.
Where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley?
I believe he is currently in the operating theater, ma'am, undergoing an extensive operation.
Yes, keep it up and get even more weird about it. I love it.
Extensive.
You know what it reminds me of, actually? It reminds me of Brian David Gilbert when he was going really into the whole like he was talking really cockney or whatever, and he just got really ridiculous with his British accent.
It has been several hours since he went in.
Oh dear.
Iris, please stop talking to this character. Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see. The anesthetic, that is.
Oh.
I have heard a report that the gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is.
Ha.
Anyway, I think it would be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours yet.
Several hours? Oh god, I love it. I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later.
Oh, poor Hurley.
See, also, I was going to say, is that a reference to how, like, in the books, Holmes is like a drug addict?
Oh, he's a coffee addict now!
I was going to say, it's like, oh, he resists the anesthetic because he's just he has like a tolerance to it because he takes drugs so much.
I remember that from the H-Bomb video where he's like, oh, you resisted, eh? Or like, oh, you take drugs. You haven't passed out yet. Yeah. There's a notice board on the wall here. Look, well, let's see. What does it say? If you can read this, you're too close. I mean, thought of the day. On seeing any vermin, calmly and discreetly inform matron. Gross.
Oh yes, they have rats and mice in hospitals like that that love to feast on all the medicine.
Well,
If you don't deal with them, there's nothing left to treat the patients.
those rats get fucked up.
Get really, really into that, huh? Rats and mice, I see. This is a rather old building, I suppose.
But the doctors and nurses are all very good, I hear.
I certainly hope so, for Mr. Sholmes' sake. I feel bad. Do you want to take over Iris for a little bit?
No, that's fine.
You're okay? Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta look at these crutches. I wonder what these are. Do you have any idea, Iris?
Oh, haven't you seen crutches before? Ha, let me explain. They're for people with leg injuries, to help them walk. You hold one under each arm, you see?
Oh, right. I thought they were weapons of some sort. I mean, you probably could whack someone pretty hard with them.
Why would there be weapons in a hospital?
I thought maybe a fighter had been injured in a battle contest and had been brought here along with his weapons.
Oh, that's surprisingly plausible.
Oh, I thought for sure the Red Riding would have something, but I guess
Nope.
not. Wow, there's nothing to suss out in this room.
Yep. The window? I don't know.
No, yeah, nothing about the window. Nothing about the floor either. It's clickety clickety. Oh, wait.
This will go.
Oh, the bed.
Oh.
There we go. This must be Mr. Sholmes' bed. I can still smell him.
Poor Hurley.
I know. He looks as stiff as a board, doesn't it?
Well, I don't think that will bother him.
No?
Nope. I often find him asleep face down on the floor, completely dead to the world.
I think I'd call the police if I discovered something like that.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it, yeah. I don't see anything else.
Let's go.
Okay.
I guess we can go see, Susato, maybe? Or try
Yeah, let's go to the police station. Or the prison. Poor Ginny, we have to help her. Let's go there first.
Or
We'll go
maybe,
see Susato.
maybe Gina is here?
Yeah, I think so. She's in the prison? I think so.
Let's...
Find out. Yeah, it is Gina.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Gina.
Crawl out through this hole.
Yeah, you're good at that. Hello, Gina. Oh, they let her keep that?
Why does she have the grenade launcher?
Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Hurley and I made.
I wish she wouldn't point it at me all the time, though. What are you here for?
Ginny.
I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you. Well, you can't. Sorry. You heard. Get lost.
Don't be like that, Ginny. I know you didn't do it. You never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't.
You think you know me? Pull the other one.
Oh,
The other what?
right?
You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. And if I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I can lay my hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am.
But Ginny.
I'll be in court tomorrow, they said. Some cove came by before and said he'd be have a lawyer for me or like. Said it was my right or something. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one. She couldn't be staring at me any more obviously if she tried.
Why are you being like this, Ginny?
Is she trying to, like, protect somebody? Like, is she...
Get out, go!
Yeah, is she trying to take the fall?
Maybe. You know what? I wonder if they were some of her friends.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She might know them.
Some of the other orphans.
Yep. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away? They wanted me to sign some papers. Representation papers or something like that. It's all going to be rigged anyway, the whole trial. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do.
Why do you think that?
Because that's how it always been for me, growing up in the back slums my whole life. If you do what the grown-ups tell you, you get your mates dragged off to coppers or worse. I've had it happen to me before and all, been sold out and nearly snaffled in the back of it. You can't trust no one, that's the point. As soon as you do, you're going to grass. Dead.
Gina.
Oh, Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could forget it. Ginny.
Don't you trust Runo?
Nah, I don't. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone. Nope.
Yeah.
Not
You
gonna
still
do
have
it.
dialogue options, so sorry.
Yeah, sorry, you can't get out of it that easy. Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbrokers. There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me. So I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. But the old bloke walked in on me and you know the rest.
Why, Ginny? Why would you do that?
Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work and half the time you don't get nothing. Is that really why you broke into the place? Yeah, I already know why you did it. What? Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else? Who gave it a rest? What'd be the point anyway? Nothing I could say would make a blind bit of difference.
It's funny how that like bar of the door gets specifically in the way of her mouth.
Yeah, it looks like it's
When
censoring her, like she's saying, fuck!
She does that, yeah.
Please tell us, Ginny. We'll believe you, whatever it is.
That was ours, but
I'm really good at sounding like Reno's kid, but
she just went through puberty really fast.
I had, a mimic device.
Believe me, don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have.
What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies?
Is it gonna be a new dialogue option?
Yep.
It is!
There we go. It's like you just know.
I know how these games work.
What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what those unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help.
I mean, that kind of defeats the point of lying.
Right? It's like, how would you know if I lied? Sorry. We're out of time. They're going to want to question me now.
Ginny, please.
Oh, yeah. I wanted you to give you this, something to remember me by.
Cat picture?
A photographic print of a really adorable cat. I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point in me having it.
Oh.
I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in a pocket of that overcoat.
Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye.
Oh, Ginny.
Oh yeah, wait. The whole thing with the coat was that she said it was from her dad or something, right?
I think so.
Although I guess we still don't.
Here,
We don't know.
let's look.
Looking at the cat examine.
Yeah, I bet you there's something on the back of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it.
Was it like French?
There we go. I was trying to click it. There we go. Look at the back of this print here. There's something written on it.
13th February, 9 p.m. Article deposited, 1 small box. Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, 13th April, 9 p.m.
So this photographic print is a redemption ticket?
13th February, that could be significant.
It was significant.
It was just 2 days before the murder on the omnibus, wasn't it?
A small box. That doesn't tell us much about it, does it?
Runo, if Mr. McGilded still had the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article.
So you think the box might still be present somewhere in the shop?
Yes!
Oh, yes! See, I tried my hand at sounding like you. It worked. If it's something Mr. McGilded deposited, we need to investigate.
Okay.
Can we show her that? I wonder if that'll...
Oh yeah, present. Yeah.
Here, Gina, look at this. No,
Seems
Tom.
like a generic response.
I wasn't saying you could have it. What you?
Yeah, you just gave it to me.
Well, when someone says I can't have stuff, it makes me want it, you see. So you better hand it over now. No! You gave it to us.
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright, so it seems like we'll definitely have to go do that then. Because there's no more dialogue options. Yeah. Okay.
So we'll go to
Should we see Mr. Sauter
So wait,
then?
can you scroll through everything real quick? Oh.
Yeah, that's
There
it.
isn't an option for, like, the police station. So
I guess we can't.
we just have to go, let's just go to the pawnbroker.
Yeah, let's go there.
Investigate the crime scene.
Yeah. We'll go through the list again.
We'll probably just meet up with Susato.
Oh, hey, it's that guy.
Oh god, generic policeman, Bobby.
What was that guy's name again? I'm trying to remember it. The one from the vaccine video.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, God.
What? Oh,
The douche.
the... Yeah, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, but that guy. Wakefield, that's it.
Yeah.
Just that really aggressive British accent that Brian did. That's just what that made me think of.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
There's two of them. There's three
Oh,
of them.
are they all gonna have the same voice? Are you gonna do them all the same?
They're all named Bobby.
This is the room where it happened. The room where it happened. The room where it happened.
Yes.
Hamilton?
Last night? That's right. The two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables.
But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance.
No, you're right about that, actually.
In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking.
I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals all dressed in black.
Boy, I heard that. Oh, yeah, that's correct. That is just the voice I do for it.
Yeah. Oh, Inspector. Good morning.
Suppose I ought to... Oh, right, I did like the... I was doing Sean Connery for...
Yeah.
I suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed, at least. Shame you let the two rogues get away, mind?
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
I thought you'd assigned extra men to the beat around here, Grigsy. Now look what happened. Hurley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty.
Your ladyship. No one told me you were coming.
I expect you take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley, and he has the very best medical care.
Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital are tending to him as we speak.
And I don't think it's Bruno's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job.
Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am, as you say. I forget, is this a thing we established before that he's just like...
I mean, she's really smart, so she
guess.
probably just like, I don't know, she runs the police, I guess.
The gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that.
Quick, everybody, rip up the notes where you said that he should be incriminated. Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change.
Oh, where are we manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice? Some nice refreshing fruit juice?
Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Gregsy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me, if you'd like some.
He's a little thermos. Glug, glug, glug. Oh, lovely. Ta very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
I don't even recognize him like this.
I wonder, I'm guessing if it's maybe because of, like, her father.
Oh, yeah!
I'm presuming in this universe, Watson or Wilson was actually the one who was, like, a competent, like, because Sholmes is not really.
Yeah.
And so I'm assuming probably he had, like, respect for Wilson, and so.
Hang on, I wanna do a little investigating.
Yeah.
All right then, let's see what we can uncover.
Boy, what do you think you're doing, Sunshine? You can't touch anything in here.
Oh, but we were hoping to investigate.
But this is a crime scene, for Pete's sake. No touching.
What's the problem, Gregsy? Bruno's a lawyer, you know that.
Yeah, I mean, in real life, that would be even more reason. Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship. Ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruhodo was to have been properly appointed by the accused, that'd be another matter.
The accused?
If you could show me some representation, the animation,
Right.
some representation papers, I'd be only too happy to let you nose around. Thanks for the hydrate, Luna.
Oh yes, thank you, Luna.
Oh, and a posture check. How are you doing? I hope that you are doing well, my friend. A little stretchy.
Oh, gosh.
I already kind of did a little bit of a stretchy, but I'll do it anyway. Cause it's good. Thank you, friend. Did that feel good, Ergo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I like Greg's. His happy face is cute. You came at a great time to see Officer Gregson just be like such like a puppy around Iris.
Did you hear that, Bruno? You need Ginny to sign some representation papers.
It looks like presenting the detective here with the bounce animation. Quick paperwork is the only way.
Okay, so I guess we can't investigate until we get Gina to
Gotcha.
agree.
Oh, and I'm so sorry that you're still sick with a respiratory infection, Luna. Well, I'm glad that you're obviously alive, so that's good. But yeah, I'm sorry that you're still dealing with all that. I hope that you feel better soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be wishing you luck, and hopefully this stream can maybe help keep you relaxed while you're going through it. Can we talk to that guy?
Look at Bobby.
One of the many Bobbies. This officer has been staring intently at the wall since before we came in here.
Shh. Keep it down.
Oh, sorry.
There's a major clue just here.
Really? Then we must tell Briggsy at once.
But as soon as I report it, that'll be it. I'll be stuck here even longer.
Oh my god. Stuck here? What do you mean?
I haven't been home in 2 days already. I need another constable to relieve me and take over me shift.
They really have a tough time, the British police.
That
I'll
doesn't.
shoot him. Then he can go home on, sick leave or injured leave.
I'll shoot him in the butt. He'll have to go home. That doesn't stop us investigating, though, does it?
No, I suppose not. I'm fairly sure it was Calendar he was peering at.
But I'm guessing we can't. Yeah,
Oh, and there's blood on it. Yeah, and it's all messed up. Oh, jeez, that's gross.
Well, anyway, we'll have to.
Well, here, can we talk to Gregson, though?
Oh, maybe.
There was dialogue option. I just hadn't
Okay.
done it yet. Okay, so we'll talk to him, and then we'll go. So, how is the investigation going, Inspector?
Nothing to it, really. Very simple case, this. There's some very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact.
Gina, you're going to charge her?
That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow.
Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me.
Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid. Just in general, I'm afraid.
I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you?
What the?
And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you?
How could you? Oh, okay. How could you possibly know that?
I'm a telepath. I had a feeling, that's all.
Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris. So, you've arrested the 2 men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you?
Who shot Sholmes in the shop? Well, yes, they were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat.
The lads on the beat sound like a...
Lads on the beat, yeah.
Sounds like an album.
Like a band,
Yeah.
like a boy band,
It does.
a British boy band.
Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison.
She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course. Yeah, Mr. Sholmes.
Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition?
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Is she gonna read his mind again? No.
Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Sinners. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know.
I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No visiting at all.
Oh,
The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood.
oh
He didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so. But hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down.
Mr. Sholmes is human like the rest of us, you know.
Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. They've got to stop that bleeding.
But he will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better.
Oh, of course, your ladyship. He'll be as right as rain before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
Okay, how do I know? Well, because, of course... yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective, that's why.
We'd better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again.
Oh dear, please don't die, Hurley.
I'll report to your ladyship. The moment I hear he's out of the operating theater.
Good. Sounds good.
Ladyship. The Queen?
I couldn't help noticing, Inspector.
What? Out with it, sunshine.
Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris.
Watch the sauce, Sonny. I'm a copper. We don't go in for favoritism.
But he's right, you do treat us differently.
It's because of those adventures of Herlock Sholmes stories. That's why. Always a fan of the books. Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
That or like what you said, her dad being...
Or because
this
he
and,
actually knew them. Yeah.
Ooh.
I crop up in them, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's.
What did you write about the inspector, Iris?
I don't remember, really.
It was one of Sholmes's lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders, is how he put it.
Oh, did I write that?
And you know what that one line did for me, eh? The very next month my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wow. All because everyone at the Yard reads them. They read all the Herlock Sholmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me.
Of course, that explains everything.
That explains everything.
It was around that time that you'd become such a toady to me.
Can you blame me? All it'd take is one bad word from you, and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson? No, the great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came out in print, eh? The whole thing gives me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost to worrying about it.
But that would never happen, Gregsy.
Every month when the new Ranced magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages.
Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves. There's drugs in it, don't worry. In this time period, it's totally fine.
Yeah, just some, opium. Ah, lovely. Very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
Teetotal. Total.
Oh, yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Naruto.
What is it?
I've got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it until now. Now that you've done all of the dialogue options.
Right? An important message? I wonder what it could be.
I'm going to make you click on another thing. Before I tell you.
Are you going to tell me what this important message is then, Inspector?
Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant.
You know, Maya Fey. I mean, not Maya.
Susie.
Dear Susie, is she alright?
She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe.
Nope, not anymore. She had to head off.
Yeah, because she had that meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's at the courthouse or whatever then.
Head off? Where?
To Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her.
Ah, yes, of course. I'd forgotten about that.
One of the whipstocks took her there, okay, in a yard carriage after we'd finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey, and to go and meet her there. She's got a nerve, using Scotland Yard as a bloomin' messaging service.
I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector.
Why did Susie have to go see the Lord Chief Justice?
She didn't tell me. But I'd better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away.
Alright.
Sounds good.
You still good to keep going?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
I know I'm not going to sleep when I go to bed at 8 anyway, so, Let's see.
No, just scroll.
Oh, wait, what? Oops.
Because we're going to the Strongheart's office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just going in order. Okay, there we go. It's true. We need to get her.
British Supreme Court Lord Chief Justice's office with all his gears and armor,
Yeah, I think that would be annoying.
right?
Yes, no matter how many times I come in here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow.
Yeah, is his office inside Big Ben?
Yeah, it really looks like it is.
Behind the clock, yeah.
Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal.
How so?
I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you?
Maybe it thinks the same about you.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What is she saying?
I'm assuming, is that the Chief Justice, maybe?
Oh yeah, did I voice it? It's been so long since we've seen him.
Yeah, it has. I don't remember. I think you did.
Just kind of like a deep voice or something.
I think so.
So everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust.
I'm assuming that's
Sasato.
Sasato, yeah. Yes, thank you very much. Yep.
Yep. There they are!
There they are! Sasato-san and Lord Strongheart. Girl Chan.
I wonder what they're talking about. They look very serious.
Very good. There is nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland.
I had a feeling.
Sending us home.
Wait, what did he just say? You return to your homeland?
Yes,
Sasato-san!
That's what I just said, yes. I can hear you.
Whoops.
Birds.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo! What was all that about?
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, thank you for coming to collect your colleague.
What's all this about? Why are you talking about Miss Sasato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow? I'm freaking out.
Tomorrow? What about Ginny's trial?
You mean she'd been formally charged now? Oh dear. But he's nervous. He knows we're too good. Because we said he was sus before.
Yeah.
So he's nervous. We're too good.
I mean, he just looks like a villain.
He does! And he also did stuff that was like, wait a minute. Mr. Sato, what's all this about?
Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue, just as it has.
That's not what I asked. What happened? Why are you leaving?
It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh no!
Oh yeah, we kind of met him at the beginning.
Oh yeah, vaguely, we did.
Yeah, Professor.
Oh yeah, Professor Mikotoba. That guy.
Yeah.
If I may, I don't know who voiced him, but yeah. Yes, sorry? You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Yujin Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. That was me.
We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news.
10 days ago, Father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown, and it seems he's grown weaker by the day.
I don't believe it.
As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it would be prudent to hasten Miss Susato's departure as much as possible.
Yes, absolutely.
I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning.
I can't believe this is happening.
Gina's trial.
So Gina has been charged. She'll have to appear in court?
Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago, and the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow. As is Ace Attorney custom, everybody's always charged, and then their trial is the following day. No, not even 24 hours later?
Gina. The Lestrade girl in the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes. An all too transpicious case. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. No, the yard is overstretched as it is, without wasting time on these open and shut cases.
It's not wasting time. Ginny would never do something like that.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry, I forgot. Yes, Lord Strongheart?
In deference of your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave now.
Of course, Lord Strongheart.
Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters with which to contend.
Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday.
It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that.
Bitch.
3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me.
There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart.
Which is...
It's Miss Lestrade's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her.
a timely suggestion.
Sorry?
The girl currently has no representation.
But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
I mean, we already talked to her, so this is like, you know what, I don't know what order you did all this in.
Also, didn't I just tell you to leave? But
right?
Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork, and a defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right.
Why would she do that? We know she doesn't trust anyone.
A question you would do well to direct at Miss Lestrade. You'll find her at the local prison.
You already did. Yeah, thanks.
Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you. And he vanishes.
What a day. Gina charged with murder, Susato-san about to leave. Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Iris, we must make haste.
But, Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do?
As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can. Thank you, Miss Susato. That's a very pensive look. I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can, as a lawyer. She's probably going to be our friend on the side when she's gone. If she does go to Japan.
You mean Iris?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's already here in the, like...
Doing that stuff,
Also,
yeah.
she says, I'm just itching to dismantle that huge clock.
She would. Luna, Victorian Edgeworth. Yeah, he does kind of seem like that a little bit.
I feel like he's more like the Victorian Von Karma.
Yeah, a little bit. That's what I feel like that too.
I think yeah.
Well, see, I do think Mr. Bat is definitely Victorian Edgeworth.
He's our Edgeworth,
yeah. Hello again, Gina. Yep, and again. She's gonna try to shoot us. Glad it takes a while.
British.
Yes, so very British there, my friend Revenants. Hello, friend. We'll probably only be streaming for a little bit longer. But I'm happy to have you here, and thank you for resubscribing for 6 months, dude. You're a legend. Oh, sorry, for 27 months on a 6-month streak. That's awesome. Tirith, yeah, they let her have a bazooka in jail. I know, it's wild. They allow some interesting things. Yeah. They do.
It was crazy in Victorian times.
Yeah, people just having smoke grenade launchers. You know, I'm sure everybody did that.
Yeah.
But it's good to see you, friends. And Revenants. Revenants. We love streaking. You can quote him that for 2024. Yep. There you go. Put that on Twitter. What are you lot here for now? To have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously.
I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I?
Look! I thought the game for us for a second. You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you.
Oh, okay, bye.
Okay, bye! Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say. What? I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Farewell? Tomorrow I must begin my journey back home, to Japan. I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable.
Susie.
Well, that ain't my business. Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They've put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they are so clearly unhappy. Because of you. What? It's my fault? Yes. So I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here and now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've been invested in you. Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be. What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh? You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. What about what you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant. No, I can't. Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? The one in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted. The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about? Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial, I lied. I'd lied like you wouldn't believe. Will you tell us about it now?
Only if you click on the dialogue options.
Yeah, I can only tell you if you click on it. Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. The coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand. And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent. Ergo and Grizzy have already forgotten what you said.
Yeah.
So, hopefully you'll remind us. Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff. I knew it. What sort of thing did you lie about? I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. Oh yeah, I vaguely remember that now. It was pitch black in that little cubby hole. I couldn't see a thing, and then I heard that loud thud, like someone falling on the floor. And that's when Mr. McGilded discovered you. Yeah. He pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man. There weren't many light to see by, but when I looked in my hands, I had the cove's blood all over him. I was so scared, I couldn't even speak. You had his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that the witness on the roof deck saw through the skylight. Then Mr. McGilded started asking you questions, I suppose. Who you were and why you were hiding under the seat. Yeah, he did, only that's not all. What do you mean? I mean, he threatened me. Threatened you how? He made me swear about what I'd seen and what I'd heard. About what he was gonna do after the cove was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about it. If I did that, he said he'd let me scupper off before the coppers showed up. Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Woo, that's a lot. What you saw, what you heard, everything. You said McGilded made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you? Yes, with Mr. McGilded sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yes, true, but it was when I heard the thud of the cove hitting the floor, I let out a little scream, see? Couldn't help it. McGilded heard that and dragged me up by my arm, and that's when I saw it. I was on the floor next to the old geezer where I'd been stabbed. A disc all bright and shiny. A disc? Do you mean... Yeah, that's it. The one what they took off of me in the Windy Banks. So the music box disc was there on the floor of the omnibus? Not for long. McGilded spotted it straight away. He picked it up smartish and stuffed it inside his pocket. So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder. And the bog trotter told me I weren't to mutter a word of it to no one. Boink. 'Cause it was so dark under the seat in that cab, I was straining my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably that was McGilded getting on board. Nah, not only him. Oh, 'cause I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people. In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilded and the victim, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGilded claimed he slept during the carriage ride. All right, Mr. McNugget, I think that's you.
But when I'm in the carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness and I always succumb to it.
You did it beautifully, baby. Just
They're after me, Lucky Charms.
I love it. And your own testimony, Gina, supported this. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, that weren't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I couldn't hear them. I could hear them talking the whole time in low voices. What? What were they talking about? Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and the wheels was too loud. But that still tells us something. Mr. McGilded and the victim knew each other. Oh yeah, didn't he owe him money? I think Thrice-Fired Mason was like one of his accountants or some shit. Yeah.
Something.
So McGilded was lying, as I suspected.
After.
I knew it weren't going to take long before someone raised the alarm that the bloke had been killed. Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly. So when the cab came to stop, McGilded told me to hide back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. 2 cops from up top ran off to get the coppers. Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. Right, and after they'd gone, McGilded asked the driver to do him a favour. Favour?
Now then, fella, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit it with the nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. I'll give you 10 guineas.
10 guinea pigs, here you go. A nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street? Yep, you got it. It was Windybanks. The coachee snapped up the money and ran off to pop his coat as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. Miss McGilded opened the box under the seat and let me go out of there, but not without conditions. I see.
Conditions?
Boink.
What were McGilded's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean. Not telling a soul, not for anything. About what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well. There's more? Yeah, this is the most important thing, he said.
I'm have to send in the coachman on a little errand for me with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all?
You asked him to go pop your weasel, right? Sounds like a euphemism. You went to go pop your weasel, eh?
The fiend's taken me over, coach, to deposit with the pawnbroker hereabouts. And I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you understand?
What? You want me to have the ticket?
That's right. And I'll come fetch it from you later, sometime within the next 2 months. You're to hang on to it until then, is that clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it.
Alright then.
And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop, Windybanks so it is, and you're to extend the loan after the 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited, and any old fiend could come along and buy it.
But I ain't got that kind of brass.
Here's £5, that should be enough. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now. If you go against me...
Yeah, I get it.
Good. And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt.
The coppers?
Aye, they'll come asking you to take the stand in court, to testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What it is that you might say, and what it is that you want. And then they did.
Yep. I like this art. It looks cool. I like it.
The silhouette, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Well done. Good job, artist. After we'd gone over it all, I piked it. Go as far away from there as I could. He had that pawnbroker's ticket in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark. So McGilded planned it, and coerced Gina into giving a false testimony. I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied in that big old courtroom. I told some corkers. That's alright. Perjury happens all the damn time in Ace Attorney trials. Besides, you had a reason. Most other people don't. The thing is, he said he would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with.
What a wicked man.
He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us, and we was all looking just out for each other, getting by together. Say me, Mr. McGilded would have. In a heartbeat, he could have had the lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And then, where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So, I didn't have no choice. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. But, I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid. Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor. A favor? What? Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Investigate what? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see. What?
Hurley's been having a big operation right now, Ginny.
Is it bad? Is he gonna be alright? Sholmes gonna be alright, right? That's why I want to investigate, for Mr. Sholmes' sake as much as anything. Right. So what you're saying is if I sign that bit of paper, everyone's happy, is that it? Something like that. Miss Susato? Yes, of course. I was just taking a nap. I have the representation papers here. I like this. I feel it in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel it in yours?
Sure.
Or do you feel the windies in your stomach that was causing you distress earlier?
Okay.
You're okay now, good. I had a feeling you hadn't had to go anywhere recently, so I was like, all right, you're good. I don't need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer, nothing.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, come on. Don't be a punk.
Poor Ginny. She seems so lonely.
There you go.
Yay! Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Windy Banks now.
Yes, and perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we're done there.
Yeah, and then she'll stop being a tsundere and be like, all right. I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. Anyway, for now, it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Windy Banks. Although, something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. But we'll get to see him do one of these. We'll get to do one of these.
Continued. Oh, it's separating the investigation, I guess.
I guess.
So do you want to end there? Is that a good spot to stop?
That might be a good spot.
Because, it seems like there's going to be a
there's
significant amount of investigation.
Yeah, there's more to it than I thought there was.
Oh yeah, investigation part 4.
Oh geez, yeah. Okay, so next time we'll investigate over at Windy Banks and see what more we can see. But yeah, I'm assuming, I don't know, those guys might have been friends of hers, and that's why she might be so hard-pressed not to have anyone represent her.
Maybe, because, who else would they be? Like...
That
or people who work for Mr. McGilded.
They could have.
Yeah, or both.
Yeah, or people who work for Top Hat. Remember Top Hat? He's been arrested. So
yeah, Mr. Eggs Benedict. What's his deal?
They could be bacon and chive. I don't know. Trying to think of foods that
bacon and pancakes.
There you go. Something like that. But yeah, so next time on Great Ace Attorney Z, we will do some more investigating. I thought we would be able to finish it today, but it's getting a little longer, than I thought.
Investigation. It is the last case, after all.
It is, yeah. And I've got to start, and I mean emphasis on start, preparing for bed. Because I know me, I'm not going to sleep right away. That's for dang sure. But anyway, let's go see who we can raid tonight. I know earlier I saw my friend Ross was streaming. I don't know if he still is, or if I see Katharina is, Nostromo is.
Yeah, there's Ursa, Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is Ursa still doing Lethal Company? Is that what it was?
Oh, is he?
I thought so.
No, he's doing Dark Souls.
Oh, okay. That might have been a different thing. Or that might have happened already, or that might be happening. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and raid our friend Ursa. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Dark Souls. Right there. Yeah, there we go. All right. So yeah, they're playing some Scholar of the First Sin, Dark Souls 2, Electric Boogaloo. So yes, everybody go say hello to our good friend Ursa. I wish him well on his stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and just being a part of this crazy, insane case that we found ourselves in. And as always, do well for yourself and have a good one. Thank you for hanging out. And until next time, bye!